Tesla's CEO Elon Musk has once again surpassed his Amazon rival Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person after his net worth rose to a staggering $213 billion. Here's everything you need to know about Musk responding to replacing Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person, plus other related news. What has Elon been up to? Over the past 5 decades, Elon Musk has managed to become one of the world's most successful business magnates and tech entrepreneurs, all while focusing on his long-term goal, colonizing Mars and winning the space race. As per Forbes and Bloomberg Billionaire Index, which is a daily ranking of the world's richest people, he's currently the wealthiest person on the planet, leaving behind Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, and the chairman of Louis Vuitton, Bernard Arnault. After launching SpaceX, his aerospace manufacturer and space transport company, Elon Musk joined Tesla Motors in 2004 as product architect and chairman, before becoming its CEO 4 years later. Through these companies, he's well on his way to revolutionizing transportation both on Earth and in space. But between space rockets, electric cars, and solar batteries, he's surely made a considerable amount of billions along the way. Musk's wealth surge over the past year marked the fastest rise to the top of the rich list in history. In July of 2020, the famed entrepreneur passed Warren Buffett to become the world's 7th richest, before racing past Bill Gates to become the 2nd richest in November of 2020. And in January of 2021, he briefly took the #1 spot on Forbes' billionaire list, surpassing Bezos. But what's most interesting is Musk's net worth rising by a staggering $126 billion since March of last year, which means that he's currently 500% wealthier than he was a year ago, all thanks to Tesla shares that soared over the past 12 months. Musk holds around 147 million shares in the company, and hence derives the bulk of his enormous fortune from his 21% stake in Tesla. That said, his other venture, SpaceX, has also thrived tremendously. By February 2021, the private space exploration company had already raised $850 million and is now reportedly valued at a jaw-dropping $74 billion, making Musk's 48% stake in the company worth at least $32 billion. Besides his incredible success with these two world-famous ventures, Musk is also known as the founder of an infrastructure and tunnel service company called The Boring Company, as well as the co-founder of Neuralink, a neurotechnology company, and OpenAL, an artificial intelligence research laboratory. Revolutionary projects like the Hyperloop and Solar City have also contributed to his undying fame and wealth. Moreover, the 50-year-old Sentai billionaire was ranked 12th on Forbes' 2017 list of richest in tech and 25th on Forbes' list of the world's most powerful people in 2018, before topping Forbes' 2019 list of innovative leaders. Can you imagine becoming the first person ever to amass a fortune worth $200 billion? On Monday, 28th of September, Elon Musk became the first person ever to amass a fortune worth $200 billion, after gaining $13 million in profit as Tesla's share price surged tremendously. After all, the vehicle manufacturer has the world's most valuable carmaker market cap of more than $792 billion. Of course, the eccentric Tesla chief took a celebratory crack at his longtime rival, space billionaire Bezos. But before we get to that, let's talk a bit about the Amazon founder as well, who's currently the 2nd richest person in the world with a net worth of $197 billion. Just 5 years after starting Amazon out of his garage in Seattle, Bezos became a self-made billionaire in 1999 at 35 years old. If that wasn't impressive enough, the entrepreneur and tech genius continued beating expectations. Besides becoming the first Sentai billionaire on the Forbes Wealth Index, he was crowned the richest man in modern history once his net worth reached $150 billion in 2018. In fact, his fortune is so massive that according to Business Insider's calculations from that same year, spending $88,000 for him was similar to an average American spending $1. In August of 2020, Bezos became the first person in modern history to accumulate a fortune of over $200 billion, mainly due to a massive surge in lockdown shopping on Amazon, which increased Bezos' fortune by an enormous $24 billion. So it comes as no surprise that he has an impressive $650 million real estate portfolio, $150 million Gulfstream private jets, not to mention his 417-foot super yacht, which reportedly cost $500 million. But beyond his extravagant lifestyle, Bezos invests at least $1 billion annually in his rocket company, Blue Origin, which is said to be his most ambitious venture to date. And how can we forget the billionaire's 10,000-year clock, which is reportedly being constructed in a remote Texas mountain and has cost him at least $42 million so far. But how does he spend this fortune? What SpaceX updates do we have? Get comfy, because we're covering these right now. How does he spend his fortune? Speaking of multi-billion-dollar fortunes, Elon Musk isn't shy either when it comes to spending his wealth. As the founder of one of the best automakers in the world, it makes sense that he owns an array of luxury rides, such as the $70,000 Audi Q7 and the 1967 Jaguar Series 1 that cost him around $104,000. Back in 2013, the SpaceX CEO paid $920,000 at an auction for the Lotus Esprit submarine car that was featured in a James Bond movie. Apart from the $200,000 Tesla Roadster, Musk also owns some other fancy electronic rides, including the hyped McLaren F1 hypercar that's worth over $12 million. The tech mogul also owns an extravagant jewelry item, his Tesla diamond and ruby ring, which was gifted to him by his chosen designer Ben Baller and costs around $37,000. Besides automobiles and lavish possessions, Musk prefers pure extravagance for air travel as well, which is why he owns several high-end private jets, each of which reportedly cost at least $70 million. And with such an enormous fortune, his real estate portfolio has been nothing short of amazing. Following a buying spree in late 2012, the Tesla chief reportedly owned more than $100 million worth of residential property in California. Well, that was before he decided to sell his entire portfolio following his announcement on Twitter in May of 2020 saying, "I'm selling almost all physical possessions, will own no house." SpaceX updates. It's nearly impossible to talk about Elon Musk without mentioning recent SpaceX updates and his tweets regarding them. In April of 2021, SpaceX won the NASA Moonlander contract, receiving $2.9 billion to develop a version of the Starship rocket for the space agency's Artemis HLS mission. Shortly afterward, Bezos' company Blue Origin, which was also competing for the contract, started protesting and continued to dispute NASA's decision to award only one Moonlander contract for its HLS program. The company took its statements to Twitter, addressing issues in SpaceX's proposal, prompting Elon Musk to defend his company's capabilities and explaining how SpaceX's Starship is the right choice for NASA's lunar landing. A few days later, the Twitter account Everything Artemis asked Musk whether he expected to have Starship ready to land humans on the moon by 2024. The tweet said, "NASA has started its SpaceX lunar lander payments. Hopefully, and I trust, the SpaceX team will work fast." At Elon Musk, do you expect to have lunar starships ready to land humans in 2024 despite other delays? Sounding as optimistic as he possibly could, Musk replied on Twitter, "Probably sooner," which means that SpaceX's Moonlander will probably be ready before 2024. Considering these recent incidents, it's obvious that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos have been in a rivalry on two fronts: their net worth and space ambitions. And it's safe to say that the stiff competition has been brewing for quite some time now. So when Musk clearly proved himself victorious with the first front, he was quick to take a shot at his rival. "I'm sending a giant statue of the digit 2 to Jeffrey Bezos, along with a silver medal," he wrote in a short email after Forbes reached out to him for a comment. Unsurprisingly, this isn't the first time he has jokingly commented on Bezos. The SpaceX CEO has playfully called Bezos a copycat twice on Twitter, using a cat emoji both times. First in 2019 when Amazon announced a satellite launch after SpaceX's similar announcement, and again in June 2020 when Amazon bought self-driving company Zoox in competition with Musk's Tesla. What does Bezos have to say about the recent silver medal remark, you may ask? Well, he didn't reply to a request for comment. Besides commenting on his recent victory and business ventures, Elon Musk has also spoken about his personal life. Nearly a week before becoming the world's richest person once again, he reportedly confirmed the news of his breakup with girlfriend Grimes, who he had been dating for 3 years. According to Page 6, the 50-year-old tech billionaire said in a statement, "We are semi-separated, but still love each other, see each other frequently, and are on great terms." He further explained, "It's mostly that that my work at SpaceX and Tesla requires me to be primarily in Texas or traveling overseas, and her work is primarily in LA. She's staying with me now, and baby Axe is in the adjacent room. Fans are unsure about what exactly Musk meant by semi-separated, but it looks like he and Grimes are still co-parenting and haven't completely parted ways. Could this mean a possible reconciliation or patch-up in the near future? Only time will tell. Well, that's it, folks. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel with notifications on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.